Hi everyone, welcome back to Gdaynamaste. I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear today. Sunil's elder brother and his wife were visiting from Manali. Mommy. We went out to like some bar last night, or club or whatever. Yeah, so feeling very, very sorry for myself. So today what I'm going to be doing is cooking comfort food. Food for the soul. Again, it's Italian food. If you haven't watched my last cooking video about when I was sick, I did mention that my mum is of Italian heritage. Her parents, my grandparents, they immigrated to Australia from Italy in I think 1956. So home cooked food for me, food I grew up with was a lot of Italian food. Mommy. So today I'm going to be making lasagna, but it's going to be plant-based meat. So I still have like dairy products, so I'm still going to be using milk for the white sauce and cheese, but the like mince meat I'm using is Blue Tribe. So I've like mentioned it a few times in here. I'll put it in the description. Yeah, it's really delicious. Oh my gosh, Romy wants to go outside and play because like my brother and sister-in-law are here with their kids. They have twin boys and Romy wants to go and play with them. Why are you crying, baby? Why are you crying? Oh. So yeah, I haven't actually made lasagna in a really long time, and I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity today because I'm craving like some hearty food for the soul, and lasagna is gonna do the trick. So I have to go and get like the milk and cheese and stuff. So there's like a really small like market across the road, so I'll just walk across the road and yeah, then I will start that and then you can watch the process. All right, I'm going to get the groceries. Oh, it's actually very hot today. The weather's been getting a lot cooler, but today's pretty hot. It's like 30 degrees. Luckily, I'm literally just walking across the road, so not a big problem for me. I got my things, and I'm really excited because they sell like the nice brand of soy milk, so good. So usually I have almond milk, but because I don't like the Indian brand of soy milk. But yeah, they had so good. I bought a chocolate one, and just a plain one just for later. And I bought some chocolate for the boys. I said before, like my brother and sister-in-law have twin boys, so I bought some chocolate for them too. And yeah, I'll start cooking soon. All right, I'm going to start cooking now. I wanted to cook earlier, but I actually met with my new therapist today, so that took up some time. But yes, I'm going to start cooking now. I have everything I need, except I forgot to get white flour. Or in India it's called maida. I forgot to get white flour for the cheese sauce, so I'm just going to use wholemeal flour, or here it's called atta. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'll start cooking. I'm so hungry and I'm so excited to eat lasagna. My in-laws brought some fresh garlic, which works out perfectly because that's going to taste delicious. I'm going to make my own like sauce, lasagna sheets, got the milk. For the white sauce, I've got some mixed herbs, pizza oregano. Basically, it's just mixed herbs. Very common here. And this is the plant-based chicken keema mix. So they recently brought out a mutton keema mix, which tastes a bit like red meat. And I've never actually tried that with the lasagna, but I just bought the chicken one this time, which is what I used for lasagna for Christmas. So yeah, ready to go. Oh, and just quickly, I got these off Amazon, the lasagna sheets. So I think they're actually imported from Italy. Oh yeah, there you go, made in Italy. Yay! Well, we've hit a bit of a big problem. We ran out of gas. So yeah, I guess I won't be making lasagna. I'm going to keep all of this anyway because I will end up making lasagna eventually, and maybe I'll just make lasagna tomorrow and use that for my video next week anyway. So yeah, ran out of gas. I will just have to go get a new gas bottle. I'll get Sunil's parents to bring one from the village and hope for the best. Hi everyone. So today I'm actually going to be cooking lasagna. So I was going to cook it the day before Diwali, or the day before, 2 days before Diwali, but we ran out of gas. So you would have just seen all that. I decided to keep that footage because I think it's just a perfect kind of example of things, random things that can happen to me on a day-to-day basis here. So you've already seen like half of my introduction, but today I'm actually cooking. We have gas. I've got everything ready to go. So I'm going to cook lasagna. It was actually Sunil's birthday yesterday. We're going out tonight, but I wanted to have some lasagna in the fridge. Either I'll eat it today or we can have it tomorrow as comfort food because I'll be having some drinks tonight. So let's see, let's do this. So starting off, I'm going to make the white sauce. It's also known as bechamel sauce. Basically, it's equal parts of flour and butter. And so I'm going to be using 50 grams of flour, 50 grams of butter, and then 500 mils of milk. So one of these packets is 500. My mum also makes hers with onion. So I'm going to add onion into mine. I think that's optional. So I'll start with that. Once that's ready and put to the side, then I'll start actually making the lasagna base. I'm gonna make my own pasta sauce as well. I don't really follow a recipe, I kind of just make my own thing based according to my taste. So I'm going to grind up some tomatoes to kind of make it chunky. I also add in some ketchup as well, just to add some taste into that, because like the regular pasta sauce that I used to get in Australia, well, actually it's called passata, and passata is just like crushed tomatoes and like water, I think, basically. They don't really have any plain things here. They have pasta sauce, but it's got like sugar added and all of these other additives to it, and I don't like that. It's too sweet. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend like some ketchup with tomatoes and water, make my own sauce that way, and then I have this like pizza oregano mix. It's just like Italian herbs, pretty much, just with oregano labeling. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, layer it all up. Oh, I didn't take out the lasagna sheets. That would probably be very useful to do. Where have they gone? Fuck, I can't find them. Here they are. So this is called an OTG oven. Oh, I always forget what OTG stands for. For some reason, it always comes to my mind on the go. I don't think it's on the go. But anyway, I'll have a look. Regular full-size ovens, which are just standard in Australian households, are not common here. Especially electric ovens, because the power cuts, mostly where I am in Punjab, power cuts happen a lot. So having electrical appliances is not super common. These small kind of countertop ones are very, very popular, becoming more common in households than the full-sized ones. Because, and I'll just show you, this is actually more for my non-Indian viewers, is that this is like a gas-operated stovetop. So normally this is built into the top of the oven and then you have the oven underneath. But yeah, this is separate. This is gas-operated, so you can use it if there's no electricity and everything. The gas pipe runs through the wall, and then we've got this gas bottle here. So that's the replacement that we got.
So there might look like there's a lot there, and there actually is, but I would rather have more than less when I'm layering the lasagna. And then you can actually keep it in the fridge. So you can use it to like make a pasta. If you want to make like an Alfredo pasta, it's the same sort of method. You just like add in your ingredients. Neil loves a good old mushroom Alfredo. I should probably just turn the camera around while I'm talking. Yeah, so you can actually use any leftover to like make another sort of pasta. You can also make it smoother by putting it back through like the sifter, if you don't want the chunks of onion in there. So you can do that just to kind of like make it really, really, really smooth, put it through the sifter. I'm not going to though. You can also add cheese into it if you want to make a nice cheesy sauce, which I won't do. I mean, I probably could because I'm going to be layering with cheese in between anyway, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that aside, put a lid on it, and then I will start the red sauce. A little trick about garlic, if you put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, it makes it really soft so you can pull off the skin. I don't know, whatever this outside thing is. You can actually pull it off. It's much easier to take off when it's been in the microwave, so I'll do that too. All right, so I'm going to put 3 tomatoes in the grinder or the blender thingy, just to make it like kind of smooth but still a little bit chunky, and then 1 tomato I chop up chunky. That way it's not like super smooth, but it still has some chunks in it. So that's the best way I can replicate how I used to make it in Australia. Tiger! No! Okay, so it's starting to stick a little bit now, so I'm going to put in this and a tiny bit more water. Hey! It's very similar to Indian cooking where you need to like let it sit or simmer for like 15-20 minutes to make it thicker and also to let the flavors absorb. With this, I basically just wing it. I just like put as much flavoring as I want, salt, pepper, a little bit of chili, give it a bit of a bite. So you can see the oil is separating. It's looking very nice. It's not as red as like your traditional pasta because I'm not using like the passata sauce or like actual pasta sauce or anything, but it still tastes really good. I feel like my dogs are doing something they shouldn't be. Oh no, they're fine. Now I'm going to layer the lasagna, put it in the oven. These are actually ready-made, ready to go, ready to use, ready to use pasta lasagna sheets. So I don't actually have to like pre-boil them or anything like that. They actually just cook in the oven. So it says bake for 30 to 35 minutes. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to layer with pasta sauce first, then a sheet of the lasagna, well, the lasagna sheet, and then a little bit of the white sauce. So I actually added a bit of pepper into it at the end just to give it a bit more flavor. And then I'll keep doing that. In between though, I'm going to put some cheese too. So I really could have just put the cheese in the sauce, but whatever. All right, so we're going to put her in. There we go. Have the timer. I need to put the timer back. Like 30 minutes. So I will check it probably about after 15 minutes, turn it around to make sure it cooks evenly. But the good thing, Romy, the good thing about like plant-based is that it won't take as long to cook, like if you were to use like regular meat, but it's just the pasta sheets that need to cook, but very excited. But yeah, heaps of white sauce left actually. I think I was being a little bit ambitious. But yeah, I can just put that in the fridge and I can get some mushroom or some spinach and make like a nice Alfredo with it. I haven't made Alfredo pasta in a long time, so that's also really good.
All right, let's check it out. It looks good. Look at that, bubbling up. Ow, it's hot. I actually think it's pretty much done, so I'm going to turn the oven part off and put the grill on just to make it brown and crunchy on top. I will only do that for 5 minutes because otherwise it will burn, so you have to watch it when the grill part is on. She is ready! Okay. Turn the oven off. Look at this. Wow. Delicious. There you have it, everyone. I have made a plant-based lasagna, and this is a huge comfort food for me. So I did talk about cooking lasagna in my video about ways I overcome homesickness. This is one of the ways. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If you try it, also let me know. I'll see you next week.